All right, so her husband is financially draining her, and she's not exactly sure what to... She loves the dude, but he's just draining her. Kristen has the email because I have ground turkey in my teeth.
Hello, Bert Show. I've been a listener for years, and I can't believe that I am emailing you with my drama. I don't have anyone to talk to, given that it involves my husband. My husband and I are newlyweds. We've been together 3 years, been married for almost a year. My husband is very entrepreneurial, and the idea of having a job is unthinkable to him. See, entrepreneurial would have been very hard for you to do with turkey in your mouth.
And veneers.
Yes.
The combination would have been bad for somebody.
He has a couple of ventures that he's working on, in quotations, but there's nothing happening yet. In the course of us being together for 3 years, almost 1 year married, he hasn't had a job, and I have been responsible for all of the bills. He's a fantastic human being with big dreams, and that's what distracts him at his work. I suggested for him to take his time to find something he likes, but do Uber in the meantime, with one rule: he has to pay the rent. I started noticing my credit score dropping when I checked the statements, and noticed that he's been using our credit card to pay rent.
Oof.
Bro.
That's a bad idea.
What are you doing?
Bro.
I love him very, very much and can't imagine my life without him. And even though I have a great career, I feel that I am being taken advantage of. I don't know what to do. I told him about how furious I am, and then I can't count on him. What if I'm down one day and can't work for some time? Who will be taking care of me? The fact that I can't trust my husband is eating me alive. I hate to say this, but I have a timeline if he doesn't change. And I would have to leave and take care of myself. I'm giving him until the end of 2023. That should be enough time to get it together. Any advice would be appreciated. Best, sometimes maybe love is not enough.
I mean, she's told him what the problem is. I mean,
Dude, the fact that he was using the credit card and jacking up her credit score, that's just, it sounds to me like he has no idea when it comes to finances.
No, he got to get it together. I know they say you're not supposed to use the term man up today, but he got to man up. That's ultimately what needs to happen. I like that she has put a timeline on it, because you can't allow him to continue to take advantage of you for so long. But I feel like she's giving him plenty of time to figure it out.
And this isn't a silent timeline, right? Like, she's saying, I'm giving you to the end of next year, and if you don't do something about it, I got to get out of here.
Well, she doesn't disclose whether or not she's told him about this timeline. She just told us that the timeline is the end of next year if he hasn't gotten his ass together.
You think she should tell him? If she hasn't? I feel like...
How would you respond to an ultimatum, though? No man ever responds well to an ultimatum.
Yeah, I wouldn't respond well to it, but maybe he needs the motivation.
I don't know. I mean, this comes from such a different place than where my mentality is at. I mean, a lot of my self-value, I think, comes in for being like a provider. So I don't even know. It's hard for me to give advice.
Well, your name's on the show. You have to.
Actually, my name's on the show, so I don't have to. But I mean, this is, hold on one sec, Tommy. But this is something that I think he wasn't draining you. Bart was never draining you.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, because you're the breadwinner, right? And it's well established now, and you guys have roles in the family. But when you guys first started dating, was there this kind of tension?
No, because he had a job. He was flipping houses. And when we first started dating, and mind you, this was 16 years ago. So this is when the huge market crash happened and real estate just bottomed out. A lot of people lost a lot of money. He and his brother were one of them because of these houses they couldn't unload. So in that time span, she's talking about like they've been married, they've been together 3 years, and he hasn't had a job. My husband had jobs. Like he was a, and I've said this before, you guys took it the wrong way, a night stalker, S-T-O-C-K-E-R, not stalker, but stalker at a home improvement store. Somebody was like, he did what? And I'm like, no, he like stalked the shelves.
Wait, you can get paid for stalking?
So, I mean, he did that at a home improvement store, and he did that third shift. He also sold windows. He got his real estate license. Like, He's done things to show that he wanted to be an active participant.
It's just not in his nature to sit around and not do it.
No.
The dude, as we've said a million times, grew up on a farm and he had to get up at 3:30 in the morning and work for 3 hours before he went to school. So him never working or not contributing was never going to happen.
Exactly. So he has always done that to some. He never did anything like use my credit card to put things on or like ruin my credit score.
That's a big one.
None of that ever happened. So in this instance, you know, I do feel like she's getting taken advantage of. She has every right to feel that way.
So the bottom line is none of us have advice, but thank you for emailing.
Yeah.
Good luck.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.